Mara.
Oh, hi.
What you doing?
I was just playing with these glasses because Dad taught me a trick last night when we were doing dishes.
Yeah.
That if you get your finger wet.
Okay.
And...
Can I try too?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, get your finger wet.
And then pick a glass.
Okay, I'll do this one.
Okay, I can do this one.
Okay.
And then you just rub it on the top.
Okay.
You gotta push a little bit.
Yeah.
And make sure your fingers are not touching the stem.
The stem, okay, so they're holding just the base down. Okay.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. And do you notice something?
Yeah, the glasses make different noises.
They do. The different glasses make different sounds. That's a phenomenon called resonance.
Phenomenon.
Yeah, a phenomenon called resonance.
Okay.
Okay.
And what do you do with this phenomenon?
Well, it applies to other things, not just glasses. The idea is that objects like to vibrate or oscillate or shake at certain frequencies depending on their size and shape. So wine glasses, as you've seen, but also, do you remember back in the summer when you were at the YMCA camp and they had that big long rope swing?
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Super fun. So it took quite a while to swing back and forth and back again on that big long swing. It turns out that the frequency of the swing depends on the length. So, want to do an experiment?
Yeah!
All right, to the backyard. Okay, so when we play those two videos side by side, we can see that when Mara's on the big long swing, it takes much longer to go one way and back again compared to the shorter swing, right? So it turns out there's actually a formula that we can use to calculate the frequency of a swing, depending on how long it is. So you measured the length of the swing in the backyard. How long was it?
About 4 feet.
4 feet. We have to turn that into meters, put it into our formula, and that gives us a frequency of about half a cycle per second. Now, we didn't measure the length of the rope swing at the YMCA camp because it was really long and way high up in a tree. But we could estimate, right? So how many times the height of your dad do you think that swing was?
Probably like 2.
2? Okay, so it was 2 Mara dads long. That is not a standard of unit of measure. We need to turn that into something that we can use in the calculation. So Mara's dad is about 6 feet tall, so that means about 12 feet long. Turn that into meters, put it into the formula, we get a frequency of about 0.25 cycles per second, a quarter of a cycle per second. So the shorter the length, the higher the frequency.
Right.
And that corresponds to our experimental observations. Now, can you think of any other things where we change the length of a string, say for example, and it changes the sound?
Ukulele?
A ukulele, absolutely. We do not have a ukulele in the house, but we do have a little guitar here. So the guitar has strings and the string is a certain length. If you want to pluck one of those strings, which one do you want to go with? The highest one? Okay. Okay, so that has a certain frequency. Now, if I press my finger down here halfway along or so, then only this amount of the string can shake or vibrate. So what do you think is going to happen now?
It's probably going to get higher because the little glass made a higher frequency than the big glass.
Right, and the shorter swing had a higher frequency than the longer swing. Okay, give it a go. Right, much higher. Okay, so the full length sounds like this. And half the length sounds like... There you go. All right, that is resonance. Objects of a certain size and certain shape like to vibrate at a certain frequency. All right, Mara, you gonna take us out here
Oh yeah.
with a rockin' tune?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching Ask Me Anything Science Edition. Take it away.
Science is fun. Science is fun. Science is fun. Science is fun. Sorry, I'm bad at playing guitar.
That was awesome. Thanks, everyone. Send us your questions.